Hello all, this is Karamveer Singh from CAD Center Hazratganj, and welcome back to the another session where we'll be having our another faculty of Hazratganj, and we'll be again having an introduction of ma'am and her views on higher education. So hello ma'am,
Hello, sir.
welcome to this series, and I would like to you for the introduction, a brief introduction of yourself.
Thank you, Karamveer sir.
Okay.
I am Anshu Khare and I have completed MTech in Wireless Communication and Sensor Networks, and I have 10 plus years of teaching experience in different colleges, and from past 3 years I am here for teaching different types of software courses in related to electrical and electronics engineering.
So, thanks, ma'am. So, ma'am, you have informed that you have been in higher education. You have gone through the MTech. Can you explain your graduation and post-graduation colleges and the domain in which you have gone through?
Yeah, I have completed BTech in Electronics and Communication from Sagar Institute of Technology in the year 2007, and my MTech from BBD University in the year 2014 in specialization in wireless communication and sensor networks. Related to the sensor networks, I have done many research papers. One I have published in IEEE, for which I have given attended conference in Bhopal. So I have a great learning experience by doing MTech based on different research topics of wireless communication and sensor networks.
Okay, it's also a privilege for the center also that ma'am has such a high experience in education as well as in teaching. Also, I would be informing you all that ma'am has gone through the double MTech. And ma'am, can you light that introduction on the double MTech program that you've gone through?
Yeah, firstly, I have completed masters in information and technology, and I have been using this knowledge also in my current scenario, like IoT. These days, IoT is using everywhere. We are using we are using cameras, we are using mobiles. So all the things are connected to internet. If like for example, अगर आप अपने घर में या कहीं पे भी CCTV कैमरा यूज कर रहे हो, you are accessing at your mobile phone via internet. So that's the basic example of IoT, जो कि हम relate कर सकते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स को IT से. लाइक अगर हमारा जो डिवाइस है, चाहे आपका कैमरा हो या आप उसको कैमरा आपका क्या है कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस है, बट उसका जो डेटा है वो कहाँ जा रहा है, क्लाउड पे. तो वी हैव टू गेन द नॉलेज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी कि कैसे वो क्लाउड पे जा रहा है, देन कैसे हम उसको एक्सेस कर रहे हैं एंड कैसे यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं. सो फॉर दैट वो जो नॉलेज थी मेरी इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी की, उसको मैंने इफेक्टिवली यूज किया फॉर टीचिंग IoT to different students from electronics background as well as IT background and CS background.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next is that since you have been involved in education for a good year, you have been teaching, you have been ex-assistant professor for, as you have been for 10 years. So what is the difference that you find in two levels? Like in the student's mindset, in the session, in the previous, after say 10 before you just started,
Yeah.
and now? Of course, the second part that what is the difference that you find in the education system of India definitely
Yeah.
in 10 years back and now?
Yeah, there is a huge difference in the education system in technical education. Most of the time, I would say this is because the education is not updated according to the current scenario. जो education है वो है हमारी आप कह सकते हैं 10 years पुरानी है. जो बीटेक लेवल पे है या एमटेक लेवल पे है वो करंट सिचुएशन के अकॉर्डिंग अपडेटेड नहीं है. वी मस्ट सजेस्ट द कॉलेजेस एंड हायर अथॉरिटीज़ कि वो उसको एजुकेशन सिस्टम को अपडेट करें जो हमारी रिक्वायरमेंट है. जैसे इंडस्ट्री की रिक्वायरमेंट है कि वो ऐसे स्किल्ड स्टूडेंट्स चाहते हैं कि वो काम कर सके कंपनी में, बट जो ग्रेजुएट्स हो रहे हैं, बीटेक कर रहे हैं या एमटेक कर रहे हैं, दे आर नॉट केपेबल कि वो कर सके इंडस्ट्री में वर्क, क्योंकि उन्हें सिर्फ कॉन्सेप्चुअल नॉलेज है, दे डजंट गेन एनी प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज. तो उसका एक मेजर रीज़न ये है कि जो हमारे कॉलेजेस की लैब्स हैं वो मेंटेनेंस चाहते हैं ठीक है, तो उसमें अपडेटेड मेंटेनेंस भी नहीं होता है, कुछ कॉलेजेस में होता है। तो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम स्टूडेंट डजंट गेन एनी प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज, जो कि एक हमारा गैप है, स्किल का गैप है, जो हम आजकल कहाँ से गेन कर रहे हैं, डिफरेंट ट्रेनिंग सेंटर्स।
Yes.
क्योंकि कंपनीज को स्किल्ड पर्सन ही चाहिए जो काम कर सके, तो दैट्स व्हाई स्टूडेंट डू ग्रेजुएशन इन कॉलेज एंड गेन स्किल्स इन द ट्रेनिंग सेंटर।
That is where basically CAD Center plays the role. So, ma'am, can you tell me that what are the software that you're taking in the CAD Center,
Yeah.
and what is your contribution in filling up this gap with respect to skill development in current students?
Okay, currently I am teaching electric vehicle technology,
Okay.
Internet of Things, AutoCAD electrical, MATLAB, and embedded system. So these softwares I am taking in CAD Center. These days, electric vehicle technology is coming up as a new job opportunity for the students, since this is the technology that government is also promoting,
Yeah.
so that students are required for the job. So there is a huge opportunity in this field. I can support students to learn electric vehicle technology, how to create electric vehicle. Okay, in this I am expert. I have done certification in electric vehicle technology, so I can give you the knowledge how to create electric vehicle and how to make your own project based on these technologies.
So, what about since you have informed that it is a growing field
Yeah.
in the current scenario, so people or students who are influenced by research areas, or who are going with the say higher education in MTech, maybe in mechanical engineering, maybe in various domains, moreover in PhD, is there any scope for such students to find out the gaps in electric vehicles, and will be also entertained since you are having a good educational background in the course, or in the coursework when the student will be studying from you? Is there any chance?
Yeah, there is a chance to tell students about the higher studies, to do research. This is a new opportunity, electric vehicle. So there is a huge opportunity to do new work, as it is using battery technology. So we have to take such technology that can replace battery, so that it can be sustainable. We have to use solar technology also with the battery, and upcoming technology is the fuel cell, hydrogen fuel cell. So that since battery is made up of different types of elements like lithium ion, and
Yes.
so these are also not abundant in nature, so we have to rely on those elements which are abundant, like hydrogen cell is made up of hydrogen and oxygen, so we can rely, and also it is producing less pollution. So student can go and work on in research to do in this field. They have a huge opportunity in the research area
Excellent.
also in this field.
That means the students who all are interested in R&D department, and specifically students who are in the area of chemical engineering or automobile engineering, instead of going in the fuel or combustion area, this is a growing field. Whether you talk about the energy generation, energy conversion, or rather the final motive drive, you can go with this course, and you'll be introduced by various parameters, and ultimately, if you're having that mindset, you'll be able to get the loopholes,
Yes.
and you might work on that. Okay, thanks a lot, ma'am, for sharing that information. So again, last words of your for the students, that why they should opt CAD Center, and on the higher education. Yeah.
So students should opt CAD Center, since we are giving education on the basis of latest technology which industry require according to 4.0 industry norms. So we are teaching according to that content in every course related to the related to electrical, mechanical, civil, and
Okay.
okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot. So that was ma'am, Anshu Khare ma'am, and thanks a lot for watching this session, and we'll be back by some another faculty of CAD Center Hasarganj. Thanks a lot.